No, please. What is this? Why is my bed soaked with so much water?
This is river water.
Yet the smell is unmistakable. The river is 15 miles away. This is the third time this week. Same dream, same drowning, same wet bed. And Adaeze has never learned to swim. Her grandmother's voice echoes in her mind.
When the water comes for you in your sleep, it means the water remembers you. Adaeze is about to find out. And trust me when I tell you, she will wish she never did.
Quick pause before we continue. If you're watching right now, tell me where you're watching from and whether you're a new viewer or a returning subscriber. I'm curious to see which country will dominate the comment section today. Adaeze's life looked perfect, at least from the outside. She was 26 years old, beautiful, successful, and living her dream life in Lagos.
Good morning,
She
sir.
worked at
How
a
can I help?
respected
Hello,
bank.
Adaeze. I need
She
to
drove
update
a
my account.
nice car. She lived in a beautiful apartment. And in just 2 weeks, she would be getting married
Is so beautiful.
to the man she
Imagine
loved.
raising our family here.
His name was Chidi.
Me too, my love.
This night is
Everyone
magical,
said they
Chidi.
were
Not as
perfect
magical
together.
as you, Adaeze.
But
love you.
every night, something followed her into sleep. The dream always started the same way. Cold water, darkness, and a feeling that somebody wanted her dead. Every morning, she woke up terrified. And every morning, her bed sheets were wet. Not with sweat, with water. River water. The smell was unmistakable.
This is
The
river
strange
water.
thing was, Adaeze had never learned how to swim. So why did
This
she
is
keep
river
drowning?
water.
One morning, the fear became too much. She picked up her phone and called her mother back in the village. Mama,
Mama,
I keep having the same dream. I'm drowning every night. Silence. A long silence. Then her mother finally spoke. Have you been near any river lately?
No.
Adaeze frowned. No.
Why?
Why? Another silence. Even longer this time. Then her mother answered. It's nothing. Just wedding stress. But Adaeze knew there was more. A mother can lie with her words, but not with her voice. Something was wrong. And her mother knew it. That same afternoon, something happened at work. Something that changed everything. An elderly woman walked into the bank. She looked ordinary until she saw Adaeze. The woman froze. Her face turned pale. Her hands started shaking. Then she whispered a name. Neka. Adaeze looked confused. I'm sorry. My name is Adaeze. The old woman stepped closer. Her eyes filled with fear.
You look exactly like her.
No,
Exactly.
you look exactly like her.
They drowned. The one they sacrificed.
Exactly.
No. You look
Adaeze
exactly
felt
like
a
her.
chill crawl down her spine.
Who? The
Who?
bride. The one they drowned.
The old woman's
The one they
lips
sacrificed.
trembled. The bride. The one they drowned. The one they sacrificed. The room suddenly felt colder. Sacrificed? What bride? But before Adaeze could ask another question, the woman grabbed her hand. Her fingers felt like ice. Then she whispered one final sentence. The river never forgets. And ran. Just like that.
Sacrifice
She
what
disappeared,
pride?
leaving Adaeze standing there, frozen. That night, sleep refused to come. Questions filled her mind. Who was Nneka? Why did she look exactly like her? And what did a drowned bride have to do with her dreams? Finally, she called her mother again. This time, she demanded answers. No more secrets. No more lies. And suddenly, her mother began to cry. Real tears. Painful tears. The kind that had been waiting years to come out. Then she said something Adaeze would never forget. Come home. There is something I should have shown you a long time ago. The next morning, Adaeze drove back to the village. She had no idea. Her life was about to change forever. Her mother led her into an old room, then pulled out a wooden box. A box covered in dust. Inside was a photograph. One single photograph. Adaeze stared at it, and her heart stopped. The woman in the picture looked exactly like her. The same eyes, the same smile, even the same beauty mark. It was like looking into a mirror. Mama, who is she? Her mother's voice broke. Her name was Nneka. She was my sister. Adaze's stomach tightened. The room suddenly felt smaller. Then came the truth. The truth that explained everything. Nneka was supposed to get married. But the night before her wedding, they drowned her. Adaeze couldn't believe what he was hearing. Why? Her mother's eyes filled with tears. Because the village believed the river goddess wanted a bride. A cold silence filled the room. Then Adaeze asked the question that had haunted her from the beginning. What does this have to do with me? Her mother looked directly into her eyes and whispered the answer. Nneka died the same night you were born. Adaeze stopped breathing. For a moment, the entire world stood still. Then her mother said the words that changed everything. The villagers believed her spirit entered you. And suddenly, the drowning dreams made sense. Because maybe they weren't dreams at all. Maybe they were memories. And if they were memories, then someone, somewhere, had been waiting for her return. Adaeze could not stop thinking about Nneka. The photograph haunted her. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw the drowned bride, standing beside the river, smiling moments before her death. She needed answers, real answers. So she decided to visit the river herself. The same river that appeared in her dreams. The same river that took Nneka. The road was quiet. Too quiet. No birds. No voices. No sound. Only the wind. Then Adaeze stepped into the riverbank. And something impossible happened. The water moved. Not with the current. Against it. The river curled around her feet. Like it recognized her. Like it had been waiting for her for 26 years. An old fisherman saw it happen. His fishing net slipped from his hands. Fear filled his face. 20 years. I have never seen the river move like that. Not since the night of the sacrifice. Adaeze rushed towards him. Please, tell me what happened. But the old man backed away, terrified. Then he left, without another word, leaving Adaeze alone, with even more questions. That evening, she went to see Mama Chinwe, the oldest woman in the village, one of the few people still alive who knew the truth. At first, Mama Chinwe refused to speak. Then, Adaeze showed her the photograph. Everything changed. The old woman's hands began to shake. Her eyes filled with memories.
It's her.
Painful memories,
It cannot be.
buried for decades.
Look closely.
So, they finally told you. Her voice was barely a whisper. Tell me everything, Adaeze said. And this time, the old woman agreed. 26 years earlier, the village was dying. The river was drying up. Fish disappeared. Crops failed. Children went hungry. The priest made a terrible announcement. The river goddess was angry, and she wanted a bride, a human bride. The chosen bride was Nneka, the most beautiful girl in the village, the chief's future daughter-in-law. The chief faced a choice: save his son's bride or save the village. He chose the village. The night before her wedding, 4 men came for Nneka. They dragged her from her home while she screamed for help. They dressed her in white, tied stones to her feet, and carried her to the river. Nobody stopped them. Nobody fought for her. Nobody saved her. They threw her into the water and watched her disappear forever. The next morning, the river returned. The fish returned. Life returned. The village was saved. Adaeze felt sick. So, the sacrifice worked? She asked. Mama Chinwe slowly shook her head. The debt was never paid. It only moved. Adaeze frowned. What does that mean? The answer would change everything. The goddess allowed Nneka's spirit to live on. Inside you. Adaeze stopped breathing. Inside her? Nneka's spirit? But now, you are about to become a bride. The old woman's voice trembled. And the goddess may come back to claim what she believes is hers. A chill ran through Adaeze's body. Her wedding was only 2 weeks away. The dreams were not nightmares. They were warnings. Panic took over. She called Chidi immediately. He needed to hear this. She told him everything. The river, the sacrifice, the spirit, all of it. But Chidi's reaction was strange. Too calm, too quiet, too prepared. Adaeze, we cannot postpone the wedding. Adaeze froze. What do you mean? Why not? Then came the sentence she never expected. I already knew. The world stopped. Knew what? I knew about Nneka. I knew about the sacrifice. I knew about you. Adaeze couldn't believe it. How? Chidi's voice broke with shame, with regret, with guilt. The chief who ordered Nneka's death was my grandfather. The man who lost his bride was my father. My family has been trying to break the curse for 26 years. And when they found you, they sent me. Everything crashed inside Adaeze. The love, the trust, the future. You used me? Her voice shook. It started that way, Chidi admitted. But I fell in love with you. Truly. Silence. Heavy silence. The kind that breaks hearts. Then Chidi said the words that changed everything. Run. Please, Adaeze. Run. But deep down, Adaeze already knew she was running out of time. Because somewhere, something was waiting. And it had waited for 26 years. And now, it was coming. That night, Adaeze tried to run. But Chidi's family was ready. Before sunrise, they found her and dragged her back. Chief Obiyora was waiting outside the ancestral compound. His face was cold, hard as stone. You cannot run from the river.
From the river,
he said. Your aunt tried. We found her. What is written in water cannot be erased. They locked Adaeze inside a room. The wedding would happen tomorrow. And after the wedding, they would take her to the river. Hours passed. The village slept. Then suddenly, the door opened. Her mother stepped inside. Tears covered her face. But her eyes were determined. I was a coward once, she whispered. I let them take my sister. I will not let them take my daughter. Together, they escaped into the darkness. Past sleeping houses. Past empty roads.
We have to hurry.
Freedom.
Careful, the shadows.
But freedom
This way,
did not
quickly.
last. The village men caught up near the forest. Adaeze's mother stopped running. Then she turned around and faced them alone. Run! She shouted. Go, Adaeze! Mama, no! Adaeze cried. Run! Her mother screamed again. And this time, Adaeze obeyed. She ran through the trees, faster and faster, until she reached the river. The water was still, too still, like black glass. Not a single ripple, not a single sound. Then she heard a voice, not around her, inside her. Sister, they are coming for you, like they came for me. Adaeze froze. Neka? She whispered. I have been with you since the day you were born, protecting you, watching over you. Then Neka said something unexpected. Let me go. Tears filled Adaeze's eyes. If I let you go, the goddess will take you. Neka's voice softened. Child, I died 26 years ago. What remains is only love. And love cannot be drowned. Before Adaeze could answer, someone burst through the trees. It was Chidi. There is another way, he shouted, holding an ancient book. The ritual only works if the bride is forced. But if she goes willingly, the goddess must grant a wish. What kind of wish? Adaeze asked. Any wish, even Neka's freedom. Adaeze looked at Chidi, then at the river, and made her choice. She stepped into the water. One step, then another, Adaeze! Chidi shouted. But she kept walking. The river rose higher to her waist, her chest, her shoulders. Then she disappeared beneath the surface. But she did not drown. When she opened her eyes, everything had changed. Before her stood a palace built from coral, light, and water. And on a great throne sat the river goddess.
Journeyed far to seek your
Beautiful, terrifying,
wisdom.
ancient. You came willingly, the goddess said. No bride has done that for 300 years. I came to make a deal, Adaeze replied. Release Neka. Let her rest.
In return, I will take her place. The goddess studied her, then smiled. Do you know why I demanded a bride? She asked. Because you wanted revenge, Adaeze answered. The goddess shook her head. No. The villagers poisoned my river. They killed the fish. They destroyed the water. They destroyed life. I asked for a promise to protect the river. But greedy men chose another path. They sacrificed an innocent girl. And suddenly, Adaeze understood. The goddess was never the villain. Human greed was. Human selfishness was. I never wanted Neka, the goddess said. I only protected her. Then she raised her hand, and Neka appeared. Beautiful, peaceful, free. Thank you, Neka said. You set me free. Her spirit became light and drifted away. At peace. At last. The goddess looked at Adaeze. You broke the real curse. Selfishness. The next moment, Adaeze burst out of the river. Alive. Free. Chidi pulled her into his arms and held her tightly. 1 year later, the river was clean. The village had changed. Adaeze and Chidi got married. A simple wedding beside the river. Her mother was there, alive, smiling, proud. After the ceremony, Adaeze walked to the water, holding a single flower. She dropped it into the river and watched it float away. Then the water rippled, softly, gently. For a brief moment, she saw a face, Neka, smiling. Then the river became still. The flower continued downstream, and peace finally returned. The river remembered. The river forgave. And at last, the river let go. Adaeze learned that the greatest cause was never magic, a goddess, or a river. It was selfishness. When people choose greed over love, everyone suffers. But when we choose courage, sacrifice, and compassion, healing becomes possible. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more powerful African folktales, mysteries, and life-changing stories. And tell me in the comments, do you think you would have made the same choice Adaeze made for Neka? Until the next story, remember, what we protect today may one day protect us in return.